Okay, welcome to this flaming piece of garbage. I I tried to adopt a new format. I'm using a 5-year-old mic. Currently leaned over like the hunchback of the fucking Notre Dame, with the with the mic leaned into my chin. Anyway, this is going to be me reading the 4chan Wikipedia page on F.A.T.A.L. Every time I laugh, I play this soundbite, and every time, every few paragraphs, my voice will become more and more ditch, so to say. Anyway, I'm pretty excited to get this going, so let's just get right into it. This article contains something widely considered by TG to be something absolutely disgusting, like pedophilia, rape porn, or every other disturbing topic like bathing in your ally's blood. Reason, source of the anal circumference meme, and tons of other gross stuff. Okay, so we're in for a treat. Were you looking for F.A.T.A.L, the card game? Please tell us you were looking for the card game. So basically, F.A.T.A.L is the date rape RPG. Darren McLennan. Another faulty conclusion by Darren. Where is dating included? I'm laughing about everything. It's not that funny. Okay. A copy of fantasy adventure to adult lechery is what put up of Slaanesh if she raped Shinchek while using a bong as a gun. It is in theory an RPG that lets neckbeards live out their rape fantasies. The gaming community has more or less unanimously come to the conclusion that F.A.T.A.L, aka the date rape RPG without dating, Jesus Christ, is simply the worst RPG ever conceived. At least those that haven't encountered Rahua, but then that game is much less well known, so much for the better of us. And in comparison, there have been actual loosely documented attempts to actually play F.A.T.A.L, amazingly enough. Probably never in earnest though, perhaps even by its bone-mongeringly unhinged authors. The rulebook, written by one Byron Hall and a few of his friends, who go by nicknames such as Torturon, Burnout, and Satan, is as terribly mechanically written as it is obsessed with bizarre sexual perversions that make D seem prudish by comparison. It is filled with enough pointless random charts and obtuse rules to deter even a veteran DM who has played Rollmaster for years. Jesus Christ. Quadratic equations are a requirement of most game mechanics. The anal circumference table meme originates with F.A.T.A.L. The game was apparently revised and given a new name for the acronym from another time, another land. Makes minor changes to the text, removes the race's magical armor. But it's still an abortion of gaming. The F.A.T.A.L game's website is now thankfully defunct. The current page is some kind of time portal to the 90s. However, some fine gentleman at the Wayback Machine has archived it in all its neon on black plaster with animated gives glory. Enter at your own risk. Okay, let's get going. It sparked a review by McLennan and Sarden, which was really more of a profanity-laden rant, admittedly a common reaction to the game. And this review in turn provoked a rebuttal from the game's creators. Reading the exchange between the two is almost guaranteed to cause brain damage. Jesus. To sum it up, the reviewers spent most of their time talking about the various kinds of torture that were preferable to playing the game, and the various kinds of torture they'd like to inflict on its creators, and how mentally ill and or socially awkward they imagine its creators must be, and so on. They also attempted to defend governing something simple as urination with a formula as complex as deep 100 plus urination skill points plus average of health and high-end temper. Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on? I've read this page before, but still as retarded as it used to be. Okay. Mechanics. Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? Okay, you asked for it. The intro says you only need to know a little algebra, and even that is relatively rare. It only says you only need 2d10. Both of these are filthy fucking lies. Apparently you'll need this little algebra because you solve quadratic formulas to find out whether or not your rape slave is pregnant. Then you roll d10,000 to find out if she's going to have quintuplets. Jesus Christ. And by the way, the book dedicated 23 pages to describing your alignment alone, a primary and secondary temperament in addition to that, and a disposition that is different from that too, which is another 22 pages long. On the second page of the character sheet are the following essential measurements: manhood length, manhood circumference, anal circumference, potential, vaginal circumference, potential, vaginal depth potential, areola diameter, nipple length, cup size, tongue size, hymen resistance, areola hue, foot size, fist circumference, hand circumference, handedness. These measurements are essential because during combat your roll may cause you to accidentally start raping your opponent. And how many hit points they lose depends on the mismatch between the circumference of your appendage and their orifice. In case you missed some of that, it's possible to accidentally rape an opponent to death during normal combat. In other words, roll randomly for just about everything that any other game system would allow the player to choose for themselves, in the unlikely event that they desperately needed to know the precise side of your foot. Among the 418 skills each character must keep track of are basket weaving, clockmaking, delousing, glove making, massage, kinetic charisma hentai, spitting, and even urinating. Yes, pissing is a skill. Yes, you can fill your holes to piss. Which, as you could see in the last section, are far more complex than they mostly need to be. This stuff is fucking insane, dude. Magical items range from the mostly useless to the suicidally dangerous to be completely insane. Here is a list of notable ones. Lust. Drink this and every being of the race listed within 100 feet will try to fuck you. Cloak of self-craving. The wearer will be tried to perform oral sex on themselves, possibly breaking his or her neck in the process. Jar of jacking off. Whenever a male opens this jar, they must drive a drive sub-ability check at TH80 or be compelled to force their fuck stick into the jar. Once inside, the jar will inexplicably grip it firmly and jerk it to completion, even against the will of the opener. Okay, I'm gonna skip to the next one. Oh man. Actually, I'm just gonna skip a lot of these. Armor of Jewy Chewbacca. Whoever so done armor of Jewy Chewbacca. Whoever so dons this armor will acquire a nose twice the size and a manhood half the size. Further, the wearer will become extremely greedy and fight to the death for one silver piece. According to Byron, this was supposed to be controversial humor, so funny everybody got to laugh. Jesus Christ. Weapon of Turteren. The wielder becomes obsessed with removing his victim's eyes and shoving him into his nose. The victim's nose, not the wielder's. And also takes up sunbathing naked on top of cockroaches. Okay, that's oddly specific and rather disturbing. Especially given that one of Byron Hall's friends is called Torturon. Oroanal. The victim's mouth now doubles as his anus, or vice versa. Did we mention that the effects of this spell are permanent? And then there are the miscast tables, which have a variety of notably bizarre effects, including, but certainly not limited to, the next shit you take coming to life and trying to kill you. fruit growing out of the caster's penis vagina, which can consume for stat bonuses. Gay ogres popping out of nowhere and trying to have butt sex with everyone nearby. The nearest woman is convinced that her name is Kuntrina and insists that everybody nearby refers to her as such. A disembodied penis with wings appears and tries to rape everything nearby. Oh my god. Now, I'm gonna leave this video on anticlimax. This shit is insane. I mean, if it were ironic, it'd be moronic, pretty cool. But this is just crazy, man. Anyway, 10 out of 10 play a game. Would recommend you should play it. See you later. Bye.